So Sridhar, just showing you an example of how Facebook and even Pinterest and similar the other websites don't actually work with speech recognition programs. And as I said, it seems it is because that they are not listening to Windows journal events. Instead, they are listening only exclusively for Windows keyboard press events, which don't get triggered when a speech recognition program like Dragon Naturally Speaking is used. So what I'm going to do in this demo is I'm going to, if you can see on the screen, there's a search box at the top, and there I'm going to type a list of or dictate a word, and then Facebook is not able to search for it. But then I will do a workaround in which I will again dictate the word, but this time there are some macros that have to be written in order to specifically create keyboard press events, and then Facebook will recognize that phrase. So let me start. Wake up. Wake up. Chronic illness and disability. Press enter key. Go to sleep. So as you can see, nothing happened. Okay, now I'm going to delete it and now I'm going to use a macro in order to dictate the same thing. So let's try. Wake up. Wake up. Insert chronic illness and disability. Press enter key. Go to sleep. So this is how earlier I could never figure out what is the problem, but then I realized that since as soon as I start typing it starts working. So I was looking for what is the difference between dictation and typing, and then it turns out that it is the fact that Facebook looks for a keyboard press event. So what I had done is, when initially I said chronic illness and disability, that Dragon dictated or put it into the search box, but with no keyboard press event, and that's why Facebook was not able to search for it. But then I used a macro called insert, and what I said is insert chronic illness and disability. What it does is it will actually press C H R, so it will start pressing it for you, and that works. So now the question is, why can't we do this for everything? One of the problems is that this is a macro which is not going to remember some text. For example, if I want my password, or if I have a search term which I use often, almost every day, so what do? I will use a macro for that. For example, if I'm searching for chronic illness and disability, then I will say macro 3 in Dragon Naturally Speaking, and it is going to display chronic illness and disability in the search box. But now I want to say insert macro 3, but the macro insert will not work with macro 3, because insert only works with a piece of text and not with another macro. Now, can this be changed? Yeah, possibly, but now we have to talk to speech recognition vendors. The problem, I think, is with the website. Is at least we should have guidelines that they should not be just waiting for keyboard press event. They should not assume that a person who is on the desktop has got access to the keyboard, and that is what should be the WCAG guideline essentially. I hope you are able to verify this. That is where I'm hoping that you would be able to help. Okay, let me just stop this demo.